1424 once again with iRacing.
Heat Evolution.
2011, the game.
Inside Line.
Date to Daytona.
Total Team Control.
And this is going to be another Race Now episode. I have no idea what the hell I just said. But in the last episode, we went to Michigan International Speedway with Greg Biffle, his number 16 3M Performance Ford. And we won for, I think, the third consecutive episode. Today, we're going to be ending off the entire Let's Play, finally, by going to Phoenix International Raceway with the number 5 car driven by Mark Martin. Now, the person that requested this had already requested something, but he never told me which paint scheme to use, and this guy has quite a few paint schemes. But for the final episode, because this is how we started out, we're going to be starting the episode with the 2010 cars and all that. So let's go to single player right here, NASCAR drivers, and there it is. So, in 2010, Mark Martin has like 6 paint schemes, and apparently right now, 4 of them are locked. 3 of them are GoDaddy paint schemes. I don't know why he has so many. They're all like inverted ones. He's got a lot of inverted paint schemes in the other NASCAR games too, now that I think about it. But he's got this Delphi one, which I would like to be available. But I'm going to go with this one because it's red, white, and blue, and I like looking at the back of the car. It's a pretty awesome design. And I think GoDaddy belongs to Danica because she made a meme out of that car completely. And I don't like just looking at GoDaddy anymore, just thinking of Danica Patrick. It's a very unhealthy meme. Too much of a good thing is not healthy, you know? So let's click that. I took my jacket off because it was getting kind of hot in here. But now my NASCAR Heat 2 shirt is on, and I don't want to wear a NASCAR Heat 2 shirt while playing this game because this game is horrible in comparison to NASCAR Heat 2, obviously. So, we've got day racing, we've got night race, and I'm just going to go do day racing because night races in this game are mostly all sunset races, except for Darlington, apparently. But, yeah, the sunset races give you horrible lighting, so we're going to do the day race. Let's click that. We're going to do 18 laps. I was thinking of doing the same length as Richmond, but then I remember that Richmond is obviously a shorter track, so we ran more laps of that track, so we're just going to do 18 today. And we've got very hard difficulty, which we've done throughout the entire series, 42 opponents, no qualification from last place, like always, the last to first challenge. And then we've got the tire and fuel use, which won't really play a part, cosmetic damage, and the cautions are going to be on. So I did just race here a while ago, see which looks better, day or sunset, or well, I say sunset, but I mean night, even though it takes place at sunset, and obviously day looks better. I finished 10th in my attempt to race here. Of course, we had a lot of cautions because I had no experience racing, so my goal is to finish better than 10th, maybe even get a top 5. There you have it, Mark Martin's number 5 CarQuest Auto Part Chevrolet. Really great paint scheme, and I gotta say, at daytime it is obviously a preference because this track looks fantastic at daytime, but first things first, let's just not run over anybody going to the first corner. We're thinking about this track in the first corner is just because the yellow line is not where the transition of banking actually starts. And Jennifer Dokop's not giving me a room, which is not a surprise because apparently she hates me. I can't imagine how anybody would ever actually hate Mark Martin, but okay, Jennifer Cobb, Jennifer Cobb, Joe Cobb, whatever the fuck your stupid corn gob name is. Get these identifiers off my screen. There's another GoDaddy car. That would be Danica Patrick, and of course, in Danica's final race on NASCAR 2011, she spins going into turn 1. Well, I'm not taking responsibility for that. Because there's 2 7 cars. One is Robbie Gordon, one is Danica Patrick, and you can see on the driver's side thing it says Danica Patrick. I think the 7 car driven by Robbie Gordon is only in the 2011 season, and that's a Dodge. It's like an orange car. I did an episode with it, I know that much. It was at a Sonoma or whatever. We gotta restart. I'm on the outside. And get off the throttle so I can get into the inside lane. This guy's trying to brake check me. I bumped into him, but he's okay. So we're in 37th. We kind of skipped a couple laps right there, but we've got some time. Let's just try not to bring out too many cautions. Oh my god, this car got loose whenever I drove down there. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. We can get ourselves a good finish in this final episode. So, whenever this series is over, we're going to be starting NASCAR Thunder 2002 Race Now series. And hopefully get a lot of requests for that in this episode. I mean, only one is going to be the first episode of the series. It's whoever requests first for NASCAR Thunder 2002. And it could be anybody. You know, you just pick one of the drivers, track, paint scheme, which is applicable for many drivers in that game. Some drivers have several paint schemes in NASCAR Thunder 2002. And gotta say, I like NASCAR Thunder 2002 in comparison to this game. Obviously, that game has its issues, but not as many as this game. I mean, the racing in this game does not seem very authentic because it's on rails half the damn time unless you get really close to them. And sometimes they'll just run you over, which kind of happened to me whenever I went to Auto Club. And we had one Pablo Montoya behind us. Meanwhile, with all these cars packed together, we're able to make up several positions, and we're already in 19th place. But they're not packed together anymore, so simply gaining another 9 more positions to get into the top 10 is not going to be that easy. Get these identicators off my screen. I mean, look at this car. The back of this car is great. I couldn't even tell if I was entering the corner wrong because the banking, like I said, it starts above the yellow line. It's so weird. I mean, I like this track's visual appearance, but physically, in some cases, it doesn't feel right to drive it. Golly, there's a driver smoking their tires every single time they go through turns 3 and 4. So, I'm just going to go catch up to this guy real quickly. For a second, I was thinking about making a cut, but golly, that didn't take any time at all. I guess I didn't get back on the throttle in time because he pulled away a bit off the corner. I have to keep pressing the frickin' L3 on my analog stick because it keeps turning on the tags. Oh my goodness, this crap never ends. Okay, is he trying to make me pass on the outside? I guess he is. I can do that. Man, this is a really nice ass you have, Mark Martin. I can't believe I just said that, but I'm not taking it back. I'm not taking it back. What if racing? How does games better agree on my my satisfaction looking at this car's ass? That's awesome ass right there. I mean, I'm not even doing that whole America bias where because it's red, white, and blue, it's automatically amazing. Like generally, it's an awesome design. You could throw other colors back there and it'd still be pretty good. I'm trying to make passes, but y'all are all hogging the inside lane, so I gotta go forcing the issue. We're in 14th, and we just passed the halfway point a while ago, so I think we can get a top 5 in this race. It's possible. I need a caution, but it's only going to happen if we can find Kyle Busch, wherever the hell he is. Yeah, I can do it as many times as I want because this is 2010, not 2011, but close enough. Damn it. Stupid freaking apron. Martin Truex, you don't stop being a dickhead. I mean, everybody's being a dickhead. Everybody's holding the inside line. No one's trying to pass anybody. So this game is, like I said, it does not provide authentic racing. I'm trying to make all this time back up again, but the car won't start turning at the end of the turn. Get the identicators off my freaking screen, please. They're all lined up right here. But, literally, no one's trying to make a pass, and I don't get it. I'm going to dive underneath Truex going into turn 3, as well as Matt Kenseth. He saw me coming, but he just kind of sat there. Did my splitter just fall off? I swear I saw it just flying across the screen. Well, we're in 12th. You can't race these people cleanly. They don't act... it's freaking Gran Turismo, man. They don't even know you're there. I think even Gran Turismo had better AI than this. I mean, first of all, Gran Turismo AI are actually good. They just sometimes don't even realize that you're there. Or either that, they don't care. There's so many places where you get advantage over AI in Gran Turismo games where they just sit there and move you about without even knowing it. These guys in this game, they do that, and they do it a little bit more, and then they also brake check in the middle of freaking front stretches and crap. Once again, the freaking apron in turn 1 is so misplaced. Okay, one more pass will be in the top 10. Keep making mistakes, but considering the fact this is not the Phoenix Eye, no, it's not surprising. Why is this car not turning? Please turn, car. Please stop turning on the indicators. This is just summing up NASCAR 2011, the game for me completely. At least that's what we're going to call the game for now. I don't even know what the hell I just called it in the intro. Okay, we're going to dive underneath Kevin Harvick going into turn 3 right here. On the brakes. Thank you for actually having some kind of reaction time. Logano's brake checking me. I'm trying to get off your ass, but you won't go. Okay, we'll take advantage of Joey Logano going to turn 1. I don't want to take advantage of Carl Edwards. I'm going to hit the back of his car and it's going to spin me because of the physics engine. That's one thing about this track and many others in this game is that it's so easy to take advantage of them, but it's to the point where you're forced into taking advantage of other drivers, and I haven't been properly schooled in my rapageness to actually just rape people out the wazoo like it's nothing. So, you technics, Technics is like that NASCAR game that's the same thing as people forcing Xfinity Series drivers into the Cup Series too quickly and then watching them perform like shit. Except it's in the form of rape school. And I didn't even know there was one until I played this game. So we're going to fly past Denny Hamlin going into turn 3 all aggressively. I mean, at least I'm warmed up a bit, you know? You can see that I know what rape is as how I race. I can get a top 5 right here if I just slip past Jeff Burton going through turn 3. We might be able to. We can do this. I think we can do this. Maybe off the corner. I don't know about in the corner. Come on. Oh, wait. He's letting off. He's letting off. My car won't finish the corner, so it's not going to happen. Well, we were close. We were really close. Maybe I could have. Actually, I was in 5th place. I guess whenever I passed the guy that was in 5th, I saw a thing at the top right of the screen that said 6th, and I got confused. I didn't use any rewinds. I haven't used any rewinds all series. I probably should have, because this game is a pile of crap and I've caused many cautions just due to me not being able to tolerate this physics engine. And of course, to end off the series, Jimmy Johnson wins for probably the 10th, 11th, maybe 15th time. I have no idea. I'm trying to think of how many times he's won, but I haven't been counting. I just know he does in almost every episode, if I don't. Jeff Gordon got 2nd, Juan Pablo Montaco 3rd, Jeff Burton 4th. We got a top 5 in our final episode. For a second, I thought I was stuck in 6th, but never mind. You heard my explanation for my confusion. Denny Hamlin 6th, Kurt Busch 7th, Carl Edwards 8th. How do you... Oh, I was thinking of like switching pages and stuff, but it's you just go down the thing. Kyle Busch is in 9th, and Joey Logano finished in 10th. I said Kyle Busch is in 9th. He finished 9th. I am so retarded right now. I can't just say things correctly. Also, I wanted to show you this before I started the video. I noticed this, that before I started recording, whenever I went to this track to see how it races with Mark Martin after that race, whenever I got that 10th place finish, I unlocked some more paint schemes. I still have not unlocked the McDonald's paint scheme that I failed to race in the first episode of the series, which is the reason why the first episode of the series had 2 face cams. One of me playing the game, and one of me eating at McDonald's. So, that's always something to remember the series by. But oh my goodness. This freaking game has a stupid way of acquiring paint schemes. Blurbity blur, there are the race results. Ryan Truex Jr. finishes in last place again. Despite the similarities in terms of flawed game design, I really think you guys are going to enjoy NASCAR Thunder 2002 more than the game that we just finished playing. And the same goes for me, just because the game that we're about to start playing in a couple weeks has some more authentic racing. It's just the physics engine is kind of off and the cars don't steer very realistically. The same could be said about this game, but I feel like this game is closer. But the AI, they're just so stupid. And you'll gain 30 positions on the first lap of a race because they'll hit the brakes in the back stretch or the front stretch. And part of me is sad that I don't have to play this game anymore because it was hilarious. And another part of me is glad because it was sad. I don't know. That's so loophole. I don't even understand. I just blew my own mind by what he said. But see you next time. That's that, and episode over.